Hello guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm Shy Ambrose and this is a long overdue video. I've been meaning to film but I just haven't because I've been lazy and I could make up so many excuses, but the real truth is that I've been lazy. But I'm back now, so if you guys are interested in how I finish this winter makeup tutorial, just keep watching. What I usually do first off camera is I use this e.l.f. I have so many different colors and different flavors. I don't put too much because it'll make my lipstick later be sheer, and I like matte lip because matte lipsticks can really dry out your lips and we don't want that because it gets all crusty and chapped and it's disgusting looking. So make sure that you put some type of moisturizer or chapstick on your lips before you use a matte lipstick or any lipstick really, because it helps your lips. The next two things that I do is prime. First, I use my m.a.c Prep and Primer. I just take one pump, put it on the back of my hand, like so, and I just apply it all over my face. I like to start with my T-zone because that gets oily the fastest and the most. Especially your under eyes can crease a lot, so we don't want that. So definitely prime your face, especially if you have oily skin. Also, primer helps to keep the makeup going straight into your pores. It's just like one more coat over top. The T-zone is typically the part that actually gets the most makeup when I do my face, because I put concealer and I put a highlight and I just put foundation. So that part you want to be able to stay and not crease because it is getting layers and layers of makeup. So after that, I use my primer made by Fergie line eyeshadow primer. So this is the only eyeshadow primer that I've ever used, and I honestly think that it works really well. With this eyeshadow primer, like when I'm taking off my makeup with a makeup wipe, it isn't so hard to get the eyeshadow off, but it is definitely, you have to wipe it off. So, and that's so much easier than having the crease, because my eyelids crease really bad if I don't use an eyeshadow primer, and I just like go out for the day and I come back and I'm just like, no, just no. Okay, so now that we have the base of our makeup done, it's time to move on to concealing. So first, what I like to do around my mouth area, and I kind of like to do it on dark spots as well, is color correct. I usually don't color correct underneath a powder foundation, but today I'm going to be using a liquid foundation, so I totally can. So what you're supposed to do is go over all the dark spots, like the pigmented skin. I don't really have bad pigmented skin. I just have acne scars, and around my chin is where I've got the most acne scars, so this is where I use the most product. I also like to use it on some of my dark spots before I actually go over those with the actual skin color concealer. This step some people don't do, but I like to do just to make sure that it's all gone. I take this color right here and I just put it all over the orange. I don't use as much of this as I did with the orange because I already put a lot of product on, but I do try and cover it up a good amount. Okay, now that we've got all of our concealing done, I'm going to go in with my m.a.c Studio Sculpt foundation. So that is a full coverage foundation, and I do need a lot of coverage, so I do put a generous amount on the back of my hand. I'm going to be taking a blending brush and just blending this all around my face. And now that we finished our foundation, we can move on to my favorite part, which is highlighting and contouring. I take the same palette that I just used and I use this color right here to highlight, and then this color down here for contouring. So when it comes to highlighting, you just highlight all the spots that the sun or light would naturally hit. I put a generous amount and then I go back and blend it all out with my beauty blender. I do blend it slightly with my finger just to get in places that the beauty blender, like right here, couldn't really blend well or reach well. And now, contour. You contour the spots or areas that would actually be dark in the picture. If you've actually looked at a picture of your face, you see where it's darker, like around this area. I like to contour cheekbones because, as you can tell, I don't have really much of a chiseled cheekbone, and I like the effect that contour gives my face. Also, highlighting and contouring, they bring back the features that you lost when you put the foundation. Once you put on the foundation, it gives you like a flat like look to your face, and highlighting and contouring brings those features back. And now I take my damp beauty blender and I blend it all together. I like to use the base of the beauty blender for contouring. Now I finished my face, I like to move on to doing my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and first I just brush out my brows. I just fill them in. When it comes to doing your eyebrows, you actually kind of want to stay away from this part until last. What I do is I like to start about here and I just swipe a few times, and then I take it to the tail of my eyebrow. You want to save this part because if you color in this part first, most likely you're going to make that the darkest part, and if you do that, the rest of the eyebrow will be light and your eyebrows will seem like they're like in, and it'll make you look mean. I've done that a couple of times and I've seen a lot of girls do that. So I just want to make sure that you stay away from this part first. Now that I finished my brows, I'm gonna go and move on to my eyeshadow. I've started this new eyeshadow routine. It's still very neutral. I just like it and it's been working for me. I still take the same palette that I've always used, this m.a.c palette, using the same golden, almost copper tone color, and putting this all over my lid. After that, I take this dark brown color right here and apply this all in my crease and a little bit above my crease. And after I've done that, I take this same blending brush after I wiped off the excess from this dark color, and I take this black color and I just put it at the very end, almost to the middle of my crease, just blending that back and forth. I don't go all the way in, just keep it on the outer skirts of my crease. And then just to complete the rest of my lid, I just use a regular liquid eyeliner. This one is from Maybelline, and I just do a nice line. I don't wing this because there's so much already going on with my eye. I just like to keep it simple. Now I'm gonna move on to my favorite part, which is the mascara. My favorite mascara is playing games, and it's almost gone, but this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Extensions mascara, and this has been my life for the past, I don't even know how long, but it has been my life and I love this, so I definitely have to get a new one. But for today's video, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara and this mascara that is from m.a.c. So I'm going to be using those together and just making my lashes look longer and fuller. for my actual favorite part, which is also for me always the last part because I feel like this brings my whole entire face together, and this is the lipstick. I love lipstick. It is so great. So what I'm going to be using is Night Moth and Smoked Purple, both by m.a.c. And I've realized that dark purple lips have been really trendy right now, and I'm really loving it. So this is why I chose these two for this perfect winter look, because it's trendy and I love it. Night Moth, I like to color the majority of my lip in with this because I realized that Smoked Purple kinda is a little bit sheer, and I like to fill this in because it's basically the same exact color and it makes my lipstick stay on longer. Any lip liner really makes your lipstick stay on longer, so if you have a color that basically matches the same exact color, if you want a matte lip that stays, make sure to use a lip liner. I like to apply lip liner and lipstick into the creases of my lips, because if you smile and you don't apply in the creases, you're gonna have like white spots if you saw how mine looked, and that's just not cute. It's just like, what are you doing? So be sure to apply like so. I totally just realized that I forgot to apply my blush. So I guess the last part is actually me using my blush. The blush that I love the most, and the only blush that I own, and the only blush that I've ever used, is this MAC blush in the color Raisin. I like to swipe it down my face. I don't even know why. I just like the color of this so much that I just want to put it everywhere, but that would be weird. So now this is the finished look. I'm so sorry that I've been gone for so long, but I'm so happy to be back. I forgot how much fun it was filming and just talking to myself and doing what I love, which is of course my face and my makeup. So thanks again for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace.